Hi everyone, welcome back to my video. In this abstract video, I'm using distress ink for the background, and I'm going to first apply it on the glass mat and spray some water. Then I'm going to do the smoosh technique. I'm first using spiced marmalade, and then I'm going to use uh, pick, picked raspberry and do the same technique. These are nice and bright colors. These are good for the background, so I'm using this. This is like a watercolor book, um, and I'm going to now dry it using my heat gun. So I'm using now more like a watercolor pen. So I'm going to darken it in some areas. So I'm just scribbling it with the darker with the pen. This is more like a tomboy um, watercolor pen. So I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. It is Tombow, I think it is called. So I'm using, and I'm going to spread it out using the brush. That makes it more brighter, and I can adjust it according to how I want it. Now I'm using this stencil, and then I'm using the distress ink called Peacock feathers on the top, and I just applied it on the stencil, and I forgot to use the water to spray on that, and I used directly like that, so it did not um, stick properly. I completely forgot about using water. So now I'm going to use another stencil, and then I'm using aged mahogany distress ink on that and sprayed little bit of water on the top, and then I uh, using my paper towel I pressed it, and it came out not bad. So I'm going to now still keep my previous stencil which I used. I'm going to leave it as it is, and I'm going to just take my watercolor pen and overdraw on that thing. And then I'm going to leave it as it is. So now I'm adding little bit more of this stencil on the other side um, of the page, and this is called distress ink aged mahogany. It's a nice and dark maroon color. Then I'm going to darken with this watercolor pen. which matches this peacock feathers distress ink color. So I'm just darkened it, and then now I'm going to add some stamps. Some text stamp, and then I'm going to add a little bit of number stamp. I'm using this archival ink, black. Then once it gets all dried up, then I'm going to go for the next step. That is, I'm using this stencil, and I'm using this is called kind of like it's a stick which has uh, acrylic paint in it, so it's more like it's called tempera stick, and it is from King's Art. I like this technique of using tempera paint in this because it's much easier to do it, and then um, it is the same thickness as the molding paste. If you don't have it, molding paste is fine, you can use it. But this is also a fun thing to use it. If you want me to show you how to use these tempera sticks, let me know in the comments so I can make a separate video out of it. And there are different colors in this and very easy to use it. It's the same thing as the molding paste. And after you finish using this, you have to just put it in the water so that you can easily clean it. Now I'm using mica gold paint, um, and then I'm going to fill up in those areas and make it into a different design. So it's a very simple project, but with different techniques I used. So if you want me to show you something else with the same technique, let me know. So I'm trying to use my watercolor pens and acrylic paint pens in the project so that it will be more interesting. I hope you enjoyed watching it and got inspired. So I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. You can see the close-up pictures in the end of the video.